taking a while here to go live.
Nope.
There it is. Okie dokie.
We
Wonderful.
exist. We're alive.
We
Hello, world.
exist.
Hello,
Yep.
universe.
Yep. Keeping it real.
You've survived a week on Hoth, then, have you, Deej?
Yeah. It's so there's so many. I forget that all happened since the last time we talked. It was.
Man.
Did it all happen? Since
It might have happened just kind of a couple of days before, but you
just
guys were
before,
still
but I sent you the video of my sister's place where the time lapse video and stuff. So,
yeah, you've got to stop sending me videos of your sister, Deej. It's all
yeah.
sorry, that's not what you meant. But yeah, those of us in the rest of the world may not know the huge snowfall that has befallen the East Coast, it seems, of the US.
Yeah,
especially the Northwest. Anyway, Northeast. Sorry,
Northeast.
East Coast.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, and literally, it's just missing Tauntauns. Other than that, I mean, goodness gracious me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That was last week, and we've been it's snowing again right now. We're supposed to get a few inches right now while I'm on doing this. So when I'm done, and everything will be covered again. But yeah, it's just been weird. It's just another one of those years. It comes like this every now and then, but cyclical. Grew up like this, and then I remember even I want to say like 20 years ago, it was like this. It was like, and you get one storm after another, and it just starts piling up. And you got nowhere to put it. And but yeah, my sister's place, she's right on the ocean on the South Shore, and that particular storm came through. And it was a real like nor'easter blizzard. It was a legit blizzard for the whole region, really. And she got like almost 4 feet in her thing. And you saw the thing. It's like, and what's funny is in those blizzard conditions, you're getting 4 feet of precipitation, but some parts you'll get like 8 feet, and in other parts you'll see grass. Because the way the wind blows and whips it around, like so. Yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy. So yeah.
I mean,
lots of fun.
I mean, I said to you, and 4 feet of snow anywhere in the UK would be apocalyptic.
Yeah,
the country would just grind. It just would be the end.
Yeah,
I mean, we struggle with 4 inches of snow. That can stop public transport.
Yeah,
but 4 feet, just no way.
Oh yeah, and but that's the thing. What ends up happening is like every region can handle different things. And I was seeing things on Twitter, like parts of this area got like 2 to 3 feet of snow, whatever. And then people way up in Maine are commenting, oh my God, they don't know how to handle it. We got this stuff up here. We got all the equipment, and look at these people. They're not even dug out yet. Well, yeah, because we don't get that kind of snow all the time. You're up in Maine. It's like, yeah, they have little like snow blowers on the front of trucks. They have like, you go out to North Dakota, and that's like 2 feet is like, oh, that's a fun Saturday morning. They're like, So it's all about, in the picture they were showing too. I was like, show me a part of Maine that looks like that. And it was like downtown Providence, right? And they got like 3 feet of snow. And for a city to get 3 feet of snow, where do you put it? It's like there's buildings everywhere, sidewalks, so it's hard to get rid of. You got to pick it up and get it out of there.
One of the things that I always remember about Maine, and this is kind of, what was I mean, obviously a long time ago I was there, but it was December, January, kind of around that time. And one of the couple of things I remember from it in particular was that you'd go to kind of a house, and in front of the house, people have trees in their yard, like little shrubs, and every one of them had a little A-frame over the top of it. And I remember asking the person we were with, who was a professor at Bangor University, and I said, why have all the shrubs got little A-frames on? And she goes, because of the snow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, all right, okay, fine. And like everyone had them all the way through the town.
Yeah.
And that was the one thing. And then the other thing was, we went to see the absolute classic Schwarzenegger movie. Is it The Sixth Day? Yeah. Obvious classic.
The Sixth Day?
Sixth Day. Yeah. It was the one with the cloning one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, you're right not to remember it. It's not a memorable movie. And we went to the theater and saw it in Maine, in just outside of Bangor. And during the movie stopped 6 times because they had an ice storm outside during the movie, and the power kept going out.
Oh.
Right. Now, I'd never heard of an ice storm. until I got to Maine and then saw one. And we were only
Yeah.
there for like 2 days. It was a
Oh,
flying
yeah.
visit, and because we were staging out of Boston, and I mean, yeah, I'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
So I think when they do talk about Maine weather, they're not kidding, but
No,
nevertheless, 4 feet is 4 feet.
yeah. We were driving in the minivan when I was a kid up into Canada, and it was like there's a sign and it said like depression. And my dad, we're all in a like minivan. My parents are in the front, 4 kids in the back of this minivan, and we're like, depression? What the heck is that? It's a dip in the road, and but it wasn't like we get frost heaves here, and they're about 4 feet, maybe 3 feet wide. It's like, like literally you could see it go like this. Well, up there, it was like a whole section of road. It went down, and then like a car and a half length, and then back up again. So the whole minivan just goes like off a cliff. Like, what? And the whole family's up on the ceiling, and the car comes back up. We're like, what the hell? We didn't know what that was. And yeah,
but yeah, weather in Maine was a whole thing. Even for the couple of days we were there. But still, I would say to you, snowfall, Boston has been the most that I've seen. We did drifts that were like 12 feet high. Again, that's where they've been cleared, but they're still there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I mean, you're seeing it now. They're trucking everything out. Parking lots are getting filled up with snow, like huge mounds of snow. So they have to get it, on the nice days. But like it's snowing here now. Tomorrow's going to be 50, sunny and 50.
Okay.
And then we're getting rain. So most of it, hopefully, a good portion of it should be gone by the weekend.
Because we're in meteorological spring now, aren't we? So,
yeah, and by the middle of the month, the 21st, I think is spring. March 21st, I think is spring, something like that.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's on the way. It's nice. It's lighter earlier here, getting darker later. It's lovely. Yeah. And the daffodils are out. It's all very, very spring-like. Very spring-like.
Yeah, they might be out here, but they're buried. So,
they might be. You just wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
People saying in the chat, the CGI on the 6th day has not aged well. Believe you me, that was the most entertained I've been. 2001, 2. I'll tell you now.
6 days.
Yeah. 2000. There we go. God, even further back. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen it a number of times. And the most entertained I've ever been during that movie was during the power cuts. It's not a good movie. Not a good movie, that one.
It was Schwarzenegger though. That's
indeed, and that's why we went to see it.
Exactly.
Only 2 days in May.
I mean, him, Stallone, they had a run where it didn't matter what they were doing. It was like even Bruce Willis. Remember Hudson Hawk? Walked out of Hudson Hawk like
striking distance. Is the one I always think of. When we're talking about Bruce kind of wavering, striking distance is the one I always think of, where he's the boat cop.
Yeah,
on the river police, isn't he? So, wow.
Yeah,
that was not a good movie. That one. But they definitely went through a phase of, well, if they're in it, you'll see it. Paul Hurt says striking distance was okay. No accounting for taste, Paul. Just saying. It was interesting. Right, Deej, I've got a non-film related question for you.
Oh, I meant to ask you before we started if you had any questions today.
Just a quick one. Okay. This is non-film related, and this has only came to me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half ago, right?
Okay.
Someone I happen to know who I think may be tuning in, but will not say so on the chat, had an interview earlier today. And one of the interview questions, there was a film-related one, funnily enough, but that's a little bit niche, so we won't do that one. But this is the question. If you were a hazard sign, what hazard sign would you be?
Oh, if
in an interview question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. What would I be?
Yeah, imagine that just dropped on you in an interview.
And you'd have to think of it quick, because you'd be like, if you start thinking of it, it's like I always think. I mean, mine for me, what came to my mind was caution.
Let's say humps,
yield,
humps ahead.
Yeah, humps. It was the first thing I said. If I was a sign, I'd be like caution, yield. Like that was the first thing that came to my head. Like. And be like, why would you say that? Like, why would anybody say that about me? Be like, I don't know. Like,
That's the thing, isn't it? But I suppose it's quite a clever question in and of itself.
yeah.
But it's a random one.
Well, I think that's the purpose of it, to catch you off guard, right? And then you'd be like,
well, quite.
and see how long they take to answer it. And then once they answer it, why do you say that? Like,
no entry. What?
Oh God. Yeah.
We're talking about interview questions. I know someone who is who may be listening at the moment once was asked. This is pretty. I wind her up with this all the time. She once was asked in an interview, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?" And in a fit of panic, just said 5 years older.
Yeah.
And she then sort of ended up cackling because of the nerves, and they didn't laugh at all.
Yeah, it's they are funny, those questions, like the interview questions and everything like that, and just they're fun though. I always had fun with them. I think it depends on how. I think it depends on the reason for asking it. If the question is asked by an interviewer in a playful kind of way, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit, left field. Let's see how you deal with it. That's fine. I think if it's in an interview where it's deadly serious, then that's when I would personally have a problem with that. It's like, well, what really is that telling you about me as a person? So I think if it's asked in the right way, it's quite good. The film one, by the way, just out of interest, is something about what film character would you say best? I think it's best shows or deals with the issue of compliance. So, which is kind of I have more film character shows.
Would you choose to show compliance?
Shows compliance.
Yeah.
A film character that shows compliance.
Yeah, this person said Jason Voorhees.
What?
He was a silent assassin or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not compliant though. That's the opposite. That's like, that's hard to even think of, because most movies, the characters aren't. That's what makes it interesting.
They're antagonists, aren't they?
Yeah, there's protagonist and antagonist. So neither one would be compliant with whatever's going on in the movie, right? Like, it's that's
tricky questions for a quick interview.
Yeah, it's that's weird. I mean, you'd have to think of I was even thinking like Star Wars. You just have to get like one of the commanders on the bridge or something like that on one of the
stormtroopers, the clones. They do what they're told.
Yeah,
there you go.
Exactly.
Right to be compliant.
They're compliant. Yeah, and the only one, Boba Fett wasn't, because he wasn't.
He wanted an unaltered clone for himself.
Yeah.
Jango Fett wanted an unaltered clone, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which was then Boba Fett, of course.
Yeah.
But there we go. But what left field questions?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's good though, because it gets people going, gets them off their toes, and it's like you go in for these questions, and it's when they're usually looking for they're looking for you to be trying to say something that you think they want to hear instead of telling the truth.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like the interviewer knows, like, okay, and that's why you do like, what kind of sign would you be, or what sign would represent you? And then you're like, oh yeah, like, whatever they say. And they'll be like, why?
School.
Yeah.
So I can think of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get you on a watch list.
I can't even think. And it's funny when you get put on the spot like that, you forget all the signs. I don't know. What are signs? I don't know. Oh no.
Isn't that the movie with Joaquin Phoenix in it?
Yeah. Is there a road sign that says I'm stupid? It's like, I don't know.
But me being me, I would default to humps ahead.
Humps ahead. Like yeah. So
all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, humps ahead. The best I could go with is caution. I don't know. When they ask why, I'd be like, not all I'm cracked up to be.
I'm naturally careful.
And that can go in any direction. Like, so
that's another sign.
Yeah. Lost. Oh boy.
All right. Shall we get this going then?
All right. Let's get it going. All right. Almost ended it. Here we go. Good. There we go. All right. Here we go. Hey, home theater nerds, welcome to the Bright Side Home Theater Podcast, the multi-award winning and giving and receiving home theater podcast. It's all about the experiences, the sights,
the sounds,
the scenes.
All right.
I've got my voice back. I've got my voice back.
I know. I'm sure many people around you missed it.
What is nice is not having to go into court and having to begin with an apology to the magistrates or to the district judge for the fact that I'm croaky and I might cough up a lung at any moment.
Yeah.
It is nice to just go into court and just talk my usual nonsense. That is much, much more enjoyable. And teaching as well. I was teaching earlier today, and be able to talk to the students without, again, croaking was very pleasant. So, yes, I'm glad it's back. It took 3 weeks, but it is finally back. So for that, I'm very grateful.
Nice. Yeah. It's funny because last week you did sound better, a lot better.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly, like, from last week to this week, I'd have to hear the difference. But I mean, how bad it was the weeks before.
Yeah.
Was, yeah. So,
and I nearly ruined it. The next day I was it had pretty much gone because I was forcing the vocal cords during that first show a couple of weeks back. But yeah, definitely better now. So that's good news. Cheers, Jordan. Thank you for that. Says Steve does have his voice back. Yippee. It's question marks there. While we're doing that, now let's say hi to everyone in the chat, shall we? Because there's a fair few in, which is good to see. So Rach was in, looks to be first. Said good afternoon, Steve. Hope all is good. So Rach was in this afternoon. Hey, Rach. I know she's been having some issues with her pet beagle, Jacob, but he's on the mend, so that's good to know. TSG dropped in, said he's just watched your favorite film of the year that you haven't seen yet, The Bone Temple.
Oh, yeah.
Steve is in the chat. Hey, Steve said as well. Been watching Dirty Harry in 4K. Good man. Yeah, made our short list-ish of the films of our home theater experiences last year, sorry. Yeah, Dominic's in as well. Hey, Dom, bonjour, and bonsoir even. He is in. Saw Scream 7 the other day. Still haven't seen it. Missed the opening weekend, so I will probably wait to see it at home. Michael Piantadossi is in again. Hey, Mike. Hey, buddy. Paul Hertz in. Hey, Paul, as we know.
Nice.
I did say TSG, didn't I? He's in. Local boy. Good to see you. Captain's in. Yep, Captain, my captain. Hey, buddy. Jordan's in again, as we said. Hey, Jordan. And I thought I saw... Holger's in. Hey, Holger. How are you doing, buddy? And Old School Kung Fu Films is in. You're a week early, Old School Kung Fu Films. From next week, as we will trail at the end of the show, it all goes a bit martial arts for a few weeks. We'll come on to that.
Yeah.
We'll trail it later, probably. John Mensor's in as well. He's doing a watch of all of the Purge movies. One left to
purging the Purge movies? That sounds fun.
Have you seen them all?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
Really? Not even the first one?
Nope.
I've got them all in 4K.
Yeah.
I have seen them all. But what I would say to you, John, let me ask you this, buddy, right? Why is it that in the Purge movies, when all crime is legal for 24 hours, all people do is kill each other? No one goes and commits a shop theft. No one goes and steals that big TV that they've had their eye on. Everybody just kills everybody. What's the point of that? Anyway, there we go. That's my wonder with the Purge movies. They do drop in quality, each successive one. It's the law of diminishing returns for me. But they are movies, and I've got them. That's everybody that's in. What I would say is, again, as I usually sometimes remember to say, if you're in the chat and it's your first show, or you've been in the chat forever and never said hi, or you're watching, then feel free to say hello. We're still waiting for the penguins. If you're in an unusual place or you want to say hi, then please feel free so to do. and we will treat you with absolute contempt. No, we don't. We'll be very
Yeah.
friendly, as we tend to be.
Let me see, what do we got for I haven't checked it this week. What were we at? 73 last time, right?
73.
73 countries.
Yes. So, was it 76?
Oh geez, I don't think it was
Yeah,
76.
do you know
We were
what? I can't remember.
71, and then I think it was 73. So why is it it's taken? There we go. All right, where are we at? Where we be?
First play.
73. Yep, still at
Okay.
73.
Mhm.
73.
Come on, those penguins. Come on, the
There we
penguins.
go.
I mean, in fairness, there are parts of the world where they've got other things going on right now. But still, if you could just fit us in and say hello at some point, it would be appreciated.
Parts of the world. You're funny.
Oh, talking of which, that's
nothing
my other
more
question.
important than us, Steve. Nothing.
Absolutely. Well, that's my other question, and I'm glad that reminded me. Right, this is a movie-related one.
Okay.
If you've got a second, for no
Thank you.
reason whatsoever, no reason that I'd ask this week. Top 3 war movies.
Um,
And this,
war
you can
movies.
take this any way you like, because this is a deceptively wide question potentially.
All right. Literally just off the top of my head, Bridge over the River Kwai,
Oh, good choice.
Saving Private Ryan,
Awesome.
Platoon.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so 3 separate wars as well.
There you go.
Check that out. So
The
you got Burma
only,
War,
I
you
mean,
did the-
and what's funny is now I'm like 1917. We got it's like that. I could have done that one. It didn't pop in my head though, so it's like you got to
Yeah.
go with like what pops in your head. It's like
Yeah.
you know. But if
That
you
would
said
look-
4, then I would have grabbed 1917 because then I would have
Yeah.
had that.
And yet,
fourth
look at the
war in
chat
there.
go. Look at the chat go. So we've got Captain 83 says Starship Troopers. Great. It is a war movie.
Yeah.
All day
So is
long.
Star Wars.
Well, yeah. Well, how did you
You
miss
know.
that? That should have been top 3. Should have been A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back. Totally
Yeah,
Jedi.
exactly.
All wars.
All the same war.
Holger says it. Go Holger.
Yeah.
So Fury. I mean,
Yeah.
that's one, kind of kick yourself for that. I mean, because I was thinking about this earlier, and again, for no particular reason.
There's a great trio right there. Black Hawk Down, Saving
Oh,
Private Ryan,
man.
13 hours. Jeez.
Toys
yeah.
Alarm Dom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Hawk Down's great.
Black
Of course, I
Hawk
already
Down.
reviewed
I've been
that.
that's going to be popping in the show soon because I've been dying to get to that for a while.
Well, I only
like,
reviewed it
you're like,
the other day. Yeah, a few weeks back, or a couple of months or so ago. I did review it, didn't I?
Did you?
On, 4K disc. Yeah. Because the director's cuts. The
I don't know if
4K
I was
version.
listening.
That's fine. That's fine. You were busy. You were under the desk on that particular episode. It was just your hand controlling everything.
Yeah, exactly. Stop. Listen to the sentence you just said.
Well,
I was
okay,
under the desk with just my hand.
How you entertain yourself during the shows Deej, is a matter for you, and I'm not
There
going
we
to pass
go.
judgment.
Yep. There we go.
Oh, Das Boot.
Das
Yeah.
Boot.
Ooh,
It's another
yeah,
great one.
choice.
Yeah.
The Beast's good. I mean, I would personally, for me, Private Ryan has to be in that
Yep.
3. You can't
Yeah.
really get around that. But I would look at things like Braveheart. I would say Braveheart's
Yeah.
a war movie.
Braveheart's a war
Gladiator is as well. I mean, there are you've got open warfare
Yeah.
in that, albeit only at the beginning, but still there's warfare in that. You can take it. You can take it kind of any which way you like. Hacksaw Ridge is a great one. Someone mentioned in the chat. That's another Gibson movie, although he directed that, of course. But yeah, so many
Patriot?
ones.
Is that what you said? The Patriot?
No, I said Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, Hacksaw
But
Ridge.
you can have the Patriot. Although, as much as I love that movie, and I do, there's no really getting away from the fact that the guy that's leading the American Revolution is an Australian. And it's kind of so. Although you could say then with Braveheart, of course, the guy leading the Scottish Revolution is an Australian.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, there's I heard an apocryphal tale from Braveheart. So that Braveheart deals with one of the battles it deals with is called the Battle of Stamford Bridge, right? And in the film, it's in a field. And famously, apparently, one of the extras went up to one of the production supervisors or Gibson or someone and said to them, one of the extras who was Scottish, said, "Excuse me, where's the bridge?" And they said, "Oh, no, we didn't build the bridge. We thought the bridge would just get in the way." And apparently the guy said, "That's what the English found too." Love that. They lost that battle. So that was great. I absolutely love that. So yeah, so a Few Good Men. Oh, I don't know, Blind Guy. You can't have that, buddy. That's not a war movie, surely. We're not having that. It's about the military, but it's not a war film, surely.
Yeah, it's not war. It's, we need them on that wall, but there's just guarding it against a war. It's
Oh, Downfall, Paul. Oh, great. That's such a good film. Such a good film.
Story,
None of us until old school kung fu films mentioned Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
God, that's great call. And that's the thing. It's like whatever pops in your head at the time. I mean, they're all Lord of the Rings would definitely count.
Yeah, got to Jordan. Yeah.
I would say maybe not the first one. There's not as much. That's more travel to the war.
Although there's a war at the beginning.
Yeah, they show it. Yeah, they show a little bit of it. But yeah,
Eye in the Sky is a good shout. That's a good film.
Well, look at what was it? What was the Clint Eastwood Firefox?
Firefox.
That's the Cold War. Firefox. That's the Cold War.
You can have all of that. Yeah. You'd have to be allowed to have those. Yep. War of the Planet of the Apes. Hold you, good man.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Inglourious Bastards. Yeah, definitely.
Well done, Jordan. Yeah. So many good movies. But I think the temptation is, I mean, your three is inarguable, Deej. I mean, I would have said Bridge on the River Kwai as well. I mean, that film's fantastic.
Well, that's why I kind of like that one there is like, it's a different type of like part of the genre, right? Like you got that's why I kind of had those like Bridge on the River Kwai is a little different. You know, it's not Saving Private Ryan, but it's like, and but yeah, and then I mean, then Platoon. I mean, God.
Does Terminator count? T2?
Yeah, that's a war.
War against
the machines. Yeah.
Now we're going semantic sleep now.
Yeah, exactly. It's a war. It's like
oh, Paul.
What about War of the Roses?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a war.
No, absolutely. Warfare. It was last year's Warfare.
Yeah.
The least special effects.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I mean, all right. You do see the little model plane on a little string, you know,
and then him in it. Cool. It's like the exact opposite of like Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing we're talking about war movies, things like Guns of Navarone, very very good. Then you had things like The Eagle Has Landed, very good. Dam Busters is really good. I mean, obviously, The Great Escape. How can we not talk about things like The Great Escape? I mean, for an English person, it's a kind of a touchstone movie. Me not being English, but for the English people, it's a touchstone movie. Things like Escape to Victory, it's just called Victory over there. Again, massive.
Here's one different perspective of the same war, but Schindler's List.
Oh, how could we miss that? Yeah,
it's like that's
three's not enough, is it?
No. It makes you go, all right, now like. And all the ideas coming in from the chat and everything. And then it's like, okay, there's my three, but it's like, okay, what do you move in? What do you move out? It's like, you could, any one of them. It's like, great.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Dunkirk. Jeez. Greyhound. Yeah. Greyhound. Dunkirk was, And what's funny is like Dunkirk's one of those like 1917 where they're great movies about, they took a part of the war, but the way they were made. Right, like Dunkirk was the idea is you have three timelines that are all going to intertwine, which makes it even more. You took a war movie and actually made it more interesting, in a way, by doing that. And then 1917 is supposed to be a one-shot, movie.
Yeah, quite great. So I need to rewatch that again. So good.
Yeah, so much fun. Yeah, as opposed to just a war movie story.
Yeah. Have you seen that, Deej? Rachel says, "Boy in the Striped Pajamas." Have you seen that film?
No,
it's based on a book. It's about a set during the Second World War, again on the concentration camp stuff, where the striped is one of the Jews. And a German boy sort of befriends him and doesn't quite understand it. But I'll tell you what, if you want a movie with a dark ending, that's almost on the level with The Mist. Almost. In fact, in terms of just a nihilistic, horrendously dark ending, the boy in the striped pajamas.
Yeah.
Is that? I mean, I don't know if the book has the same ending as the film, but I was blindsided by the movie. The end of that film was like, what have I just seen?
Yeah.
So
well,
just be warned. There's not a
Yeah.
spoiler, but
yeah.
holy God, just
Yeah.
be ready for that ending if you haven't seen it. But yeah, so many good ones. Glory is good as well. I came to Glory too late. Michael Piantadosi saying Glory. I've got the 4K
Yeah.
disc with it, but I came to it too late. It for me, it wouldn't be a classic because it's not. I don't feel that era.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, well, yeah. First Avenger,
First
Wonder Woman.
Avenger and Wonder Woman. Yep. Those are
Zone of Interest. Still not
Jacob-
seen it.
no, I
Still not
haven't seen that one either.
I thought you did,
Yeah.
Deej. I thought you had seen that.
Zone of Interest?
Yeah,
Maybe. I'd have to see
yes.
it. You know how many times I've seen movies and been like, I've seen that, and then you go and watch it, like, I remember this one.
The one with the SS like commander and his family living on the outskirts of the camp. It was a really sound heavy movie. I think did it win for best sound like year before last, something like that. I haven't seen it, but I was 99% sure you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, you did?
In 2023, and it's German. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's got great audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. See? And I just pulled it up on Kaleidoscape. Yep, I own it. I've done some Atmos.
I thought you'd seen it. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I missed
thank
it. I
you.
still haven't seen it. I do need to. But I still
You know you've seen a lot of movies when you forget what you've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Or own, right?
Yes,
You were like,
own.
oh, thanks. I should buy that. Thank God. Thank God for Kaleidoscape.
It's funny you should mention that, Deej. There was an ordering snafu this week, and I've got 2 copies of the
I
Grey.
thought you were going
now.
to say you bought a Kaleidoscape.
No,
It was an
I've got
ordering
2 copies
snafu, and I
of-
bought one. That's
yeah,
a hell
I've
of a
got 2
snafu.
copies of the Grey.
Oh,
So
nice.
if anyone wants to DM me on Twitter about this, it's all sealed. It's the steelbook in the UK. I think probably best. Then let
Yeah.
me know.
Yeah, we're not
Interested-
shipping it back over.
Yeah, quite. There was an
Yeah.
ordering problem. So if you're interested,
Nice.
let me know on Twitter.
Nice.
But yeah, so
There
it's
we go.
yeah, so many great war films. Hunter Killer, I don't think would put anywhere near my top 100. Good audio.
Yeah, but that
Stupid
idea
movie.
right there, you got Das Boot, you got Hunt for Red October, Cold War,
U571.
U57. Oh, geez,
Yeah.
yeah, U571. Yeah, all of those. It's like,
Yeah.
you
Let me know, Jordan. Let me know.
Yeah, U571. Bon Jovi was so close to getting the Oscar that year.
Such a good film. That's awesome.
Yeah.
300.
300. There you go. Yeah.
Got to be
That-
in there,
that's-
isn't it? In the mix there somewhere.
Yep.
For the
Yeah, we
next
could-
week, I'm going to be just thinking to myself, right? Oh, I should have said that one. Oh God, I forgot that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's, oh man. Yes. See.
Could you come up with a top 50? I think you easily
Well,
could.
yeah, I think we just did. It's like go back and write them down in the order we said them. We've got to be at 50 by now.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So many good
Yeah.
ones. So many good.
But yeah,
Anyway, sorry, I derailed the show a bit. Apologies.
Why? It's the show's about movies and about the experiences, right? And we did talk about them. It's like some experiences we've even forgot about. The Zone of Interest, which apparently wasn't as interesting.
Oh, man, yeah, well, I do need to see it. I remember you talking to
Yeah.
it wasn't John, it was someone else about it. Wasn't John Thompson.
On the
You
show.
talked to someone about it on a takeover Tuesday or something. Because I remember thinking, it might have been with Todd or someone, and I remember thinking, I really do need to see that. And then it
Yeah.
just kind of passed me by.
There
I
was
think it
another
just
one
4K, so-
that let me look. I forget the title of it. Let me scroll back in my movies here and I'll tell you what it was. Downfall.
Yeah, Paul mentioned it in the chat.
Yeah, Paul mentioned it in the chat. Todd told me about this, and I'm literally 3/4 of the way through it, but it was a while ago I started. It
Yeah.
is really, really good. It is
Yeah, it's
really
a
good.
hell of a performance from Bruno Cans
Yeah.
as Hitler.
It's-
I mean, it's
yeah.
mesmerizing.
Ugh. It's but yeah, so I haven't finished that one, but it has some really nice bass in it. Really good audio.
The only thing wrong with it is the internet. The internet has broken that film because it's been so memed. The kind of the bunker thing, which by the way was first done with HD DVD and Blu-ray. That's how long ago
Yeah.
that meme happened. It was Bill Hunt on the Digital Bits posted it. They did it there, and he posted it. That's how long ago it was. So that has been memed to death, which is a shame because it's such a good movie. That little bit is now problematic, but yes, so good. Downfall's awesome. Yeah, very good film.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, I'm All Quiet on the Western Front as well. The more recent version of that was very good as well in German. So yeah,
yeah,
so many,
we
so
reviewed that one.
We did.
The three of us reviewed that one.
Yeah. And so, well, I'd got the disc of it as well as because that was one of the few Netflix movies they released on disc, and I've got the disc.
Yeah.
And that's one where someone relatively young wandered into the cinema room with about half an hour left, bearing in mind it's in German and it's subtitled. And to this day, that person still talks about what they saw.
Yeah.
And was like, wow, like that was awesome, you know. So yeah, it's a really good film. I always put that in with 1917 for me. I think those are two sides of the same kind of coin. Of course, that's the other thing. We didn't talk about Letters from Iwo Jima and Flags of Our Fathers.
Yeah.
Which of course are again two sides of the same coin. That's an Eastwood double bill.
Yep. Well, then you get into the series Band of Brothers.
Pacific.
You know, it's
Masters of the Air, not quite as good, but still.
But yeah, it's
Pearl Harbor.
I actually like
greatest
that movie.
war movie ever.
I
do too. Deep.
Midway.
No, I don't think moving on.
Steve's looking for how do I end this stream?
Yeah,
DJ can do it. How do I do it? I actually, Paul Hurt, Midway.
Midway, well, Paul, good man.
He probably wrote it. I think we said it at the same time.
I do need to see that again.
But there's two Midways though.
The disc.
Yeah.
There are, yes, there is. Yeah. If I ever come across the disc up in the attic when I'm hunting around there for whatever, I promise I will rewatch it. But until that day,
I mean, I rewatched it right after you critiqued my critique, and then I saw it. You know, I told you I saw everything you're talking about. So yeah.
Oh man.
So
all right.
So hey, let me do this right now. So in my phone, I put reminders in the calendar for every year, and it just so happens. You ever done something like, you talk to your phone and stuff starts popping up, like you get ads for stuff and everything, and you figure that stuff out, right? You're like, oh, geez, say something like, I love waffles, right? Next thing you know, you're getting asked ads for like Eggo waffles and stuff, not Lego, but Eggo waffles and stuff, right? Funny stuff. It's really, really weird when this happens to you. This isn't AI. This isn't my phone thinking of me or anything like that. So I have a reminder the first time I set up my Patreon account, and I would track it every year. So it's in February. And I wrote down the very first patron we got, and it was Reginald Boyd. He's been on the show. He was on the Takeover Tuesday. Great guy. And I'm like, oh yeah, I hadn't heard from him in a while. I'm like, oh, I'm wondering if he's still listening. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. These are the thoughts. I didn't say them out loud. I got an email last week. Reggie sending me, he sent me a picture of his rack, and that's his room that we featured here. His theater is one of the theaters if you go to the website. And he just sent me a picture, new Emotiva RMC 1, and it's his rack. He has one of if you go to the website and scroll through, you'll find his stuff. When I set my rack up and when I used to set I'm like, the rack, the way he set it up and the back of it, everything's color coded. It is gorgeous. Like the back of the rack is so well organized, and it's always so clean. It's so nice. So he sends me, and it's one of those things like, oh, I wonder if he's bang. And I'm like, that is weird. And there is a theory around all of that, is that we do have energy. And if you think of somebody like that, the energy goes out into the world and the other person gets the vibrations, that's weird. But
we were all thinking it.
They're all thinking of it. Yeah. Well-organized rack. Yeah. Blind guy. He really misses seeing them. Oh God. Yeah. That goes with the road sign, boulders.
Yeah. Bumps ahead.
So Reggie, Thanks for the picture. Appreciate it. Yeah, really love your rack, buddy.
Yeah. This must be one of the only things where someone sends a message saying, "Do you want to see a picture of my rack?" And you're
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Depending on.
And I can show it on a family-friendly show.
Yeah, indeed. Jordan says he thought it was a blood spatter on the wall. I must admit, I was
yeah,
sure as well.
Yeah, if you go, like I said, go to the website and look up, and you'll scroll through on theaters, and you'll see his there. And it's I think it's all jazz stuff because he's really into music. I mean, we talk about it on the show. He's into the oh my God, the highest quality digital streaming music and all that. And he's legit, and he has that ear, and we talked about all that stuff. So much fun. But yeah, it is it's a wallpaper on his wall that I'm pretty sure it's like a jazz theme, something like that. So,
and if I remember rightly, in all these cinemas and all these theaters that are on the website, which is worth checking out, the first one is cinema
yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah,
some guy named George
Cinema. Very strange. Although those pictures look very old now. It's definitely come on since then. The equipment room looks so sort of sterile compared to what it is now.
It's crazy. So, all right, one other before we start to get into our experiences this week. And oh my God, we've got you and I have. Well, we have one movie between us that could take the whole show, and I have another one that could take a whole show. But yeah, so I have one other thing. John Thompson and I have been working on something behind the scenes, and it looks like it's coming to fruition. At the end of this month, you've seen write-ups and everything like that, and John and I were talking about it, and we want to not put it to bed, but I want to do something where, look, there's a lot of information out there. And as I've said, it's like, I don't even like the term, especially in home theater. I don't like the term misinformation. That gets thrown around all over the world. Right. And people come to me and come to all of, me, Todd, anybody with, a podcast, AV Rant guys answer these questions all the time. It's not that there's bad information out there. It's like, and that's the sad part, is there's a lot of great information, but it might not pertain to you. Or it's like the answer might be right, but not in that situation, right? So and we really wanted to do something with that. And when it comes to, and you've seen the conversations and we've had and stuff like that, but really do something to explain 2K versus 4K, what's important, HDR, and we're trying to get some people on board. And I have no ability to get people on board, but John does, and his contacts with other people, and I've reached out, and it looks like it's going to happen at the end of this month, March. It was supposed to happen at the end of February, but scheduling with some certain people, and I don't want to announce who they are, but some big people, coming on to the show. So it's going to be live, probably on a Thursday. So at the end of the month, I think, a Thursday, 4 p.m., we're going to do this. And it'll go out as a Takeover Tuesday as well, audio only, but it's also going to be a live show. As soon as I was hoping to get it 100% scheduled by today. But I did want to make people aware, like either I'm pushing for, let me see, February, March. I'm pushing for March 1st, the 26th. But it's the 19th or the 26th we're working on right now. And I'm trying to get the 26th just because it's further away and gives us more time to talk about it and really promote it. So, but yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a panel. John will be involved, of course. But it's going to be, definitely something that you're going to want to check out. So really looking forward to it. And, I think it should, stir the sauce a little bit, but also answer a lot of questions. And, John, and everything needs.
Yeah, it's an 18-hour show. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, book it. So so starting Thursday, we'll wrap up.
Yeah, starting on the 26th. Yeah,
sometime in April. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to get that out there now because it is looking like it's going to be happening at the end of this month. So
there is a man with a bottomless contact book.
yes.
So yeah, fair play.
Yeah,
Nice.
yep. So that should be fun. So we'll get that. That'll be fun. And when I have more information, I will get that out to you. Hopefully, obviously, by next week's show, I should have the deets, as the kids say today. So, all right, all righty. What do you want to kick it off with, there, buddy?
Well, can I tick off one that's been there a little while? Top left on the screen, I can see there. Let's deal with that because I don't think we've ever talked about this, and I don't know what your view of it is. It's been there since the 5th of January.
Really?
I saw it. Yeah, it has. It just because we've had so much cool stuff since that it's just, kept getting pushed. It's my fault, not anyone else.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's start off with this one if that's all right, just so that I can tick it off my little list here.
I think we can. We'll tick it off. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right.
Okay. I mean, we talked about the Patriot earlier.
Yep.
This, of course, is not that, but it does have Heath Ledger in it. This is A Knight's Tale on 4K UHD and in Dolby Atmos, which was released here a little while back in a steelbook, which I missed when it came out because I didn't realize it was coming out until it was sold out. And I missed it. However, I was fortunate enough to be able to locate a brand new version of it. Well, on Deet, sorry, I didn't put the comments on this. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
And so I managed to get hold of a copy of it eventually, and watched it. Now, presumably you've seen this, Deej?
Oh yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
What did you think of the film?
I liked it. I liked it. Yeah, it's like I like him. Right.
Yeah. Well, he's hard not to, isn't he? Really?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember liking it, but I'll be honest with you, I barely remember it.
Okay. All right. Well, let me remind you then. In that case,
yeah. Give me a synopsis of it.
A synopsis. Yeah. So this is A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger, Paul Bettany playing Geoffrey Chaucer.
Wow.
And we've got
this is what did you say it was? Early 2000s. Something like that.
2000. Oh man, let me check. It is early. I think it's like 2003 or something. Let me have a look.
I thought it was 2000, 2001, something like that. Early on.
A Knight's Tale, 2001. There we go.
Okay.
And Mark Addy is in it as well.
Yeah.
A number of people from Game of Thrones pop up in this, by the way, interestingly. So this is a thoroughly modern telling of a medieval story of knights and daring do and lots of cool jousting. And the reason it's a thoroughly modern retelling is that you've got modern music. So it begins with the jousting tournament where you've got the crowd doing, to We Will Rock You, and electric guitars and stuff, which caused a lot of controversy at the time. And some critics couldn't get beyond that. I mean, it does not have the ratings on IMDb that it should do. Funny enough, I'm just looking now. Yeah, it's only, what's it got? It's got
Rotten Tomatoes 59.79.
Yeah, which I think is low for this. Yeah. It's only got a 7.
Has it in 4K, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, $15.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So 56. Yeah, 56 on IMDb, which is low for a movie that everybody you ask says love it.
Yeah.
And I think it's more than cult status. I think it's actually more mainstream than that.
I don't remember I don't remember people saying they didn't like it though, even back then. It's like it's not one I've watched. I know I own it. I know I have owned it and I've seen it, but I haven't seen it.
Well, it was on Superbit, wasn't it? Wasn't it on Superbit DVD? I think it
might have been.
I think because it's a Sony disc, so it's one of those.
Yeah.
I think it was. So it's a thoroughly modern retelling of Heath Ledger's character, who's a born a commoner and aspires to be something greater, and manages to persuade people that he's a knight, and then takes part in jousting tournaments, and things go from there. It's all very predictable, but it's all kinds of fun. And I really like the new music, but I said a lot of critics hate the dichotomy of Queen's We Will Rock You in medieval England. But I didn't care. I thought that was all part of the fun. And Paul Bettany's amazing in it, very funny with his kind of, he's the hype man, as it were. And obviously Geoffrey Chaucer, if you know your English literature, like Chen does, and I happen to, because I did an A-level in English lit, then the Chaucer references, and there's a lot of gags for Chaucer from the Canterbury Tales and things like that. So if you do know it, there's stuff there for you as well. I think it's all kinds of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's a great fun, silly, but in the right way kind of movie. And I hadn't seen it for donkey's years. I don't think I'd seen it since DVD, actually. I never owned the Blu-ray, if it even came out on Blu-ray. So it was nice to revisit this again and had a really pleasant time with it. Now, I'm very pleased to report the 4K UHD disc. Again, Sony disc, people, and anyone who has tuned in previously should know what that means, which is you get a serious audio and video experience, and that is what this brings. And right from the beginning, with the opening shots over the jousting arena with We Will Rock You going, and the bass of that, the boom, boom, all that stuff, just sets it up beautifully. You're just like, oh, okay, I know where I am and I know what I'm going to get. And the room fills with that noise and the thumping feet and the bass percussion of all of that, and that just floats around the room, and you've got razor sharp images. It's great, and it just sets the scene beautifully for what's coming, and you cannot possibly fail to be moved and entertained by what then ensues. So it's great. It's a really nice disc. Jordan says in the chat it's really expensive to get the steelbook now. I'm sure it is. I was very fortunate. I got it for a very good price, but I know most people it's very, very expensive. I think up over £100 on eBay. It's kind of crazy. It's almost Lawrence of Arabia money, crazy. And don't go doing that, people. Yeah, don't do that. So, don't spend that. But if you can get it like what I did for a really sensible price, it's a great buy. And obviously, if you've got Kaleidoscape, you haven't got to worry about any of this. What price is it on Kaleidoscape, these? I mean, I know you've already
$14.99.
So it's an absolute steal for that.
Yeah.
And really should be, bought, purchased, and give it a go. It's really good fun. So yeah, I'm sorry to those that I saw it so long ago that I haven't mentioned it before now. Because they could have had it months ago. But well worth picking up. It's very, very cool.
Nice. Right. That's a fun one. That's I'm looking to, where is my Kaleidoscape right now? There it is.
Jordan says it did previously release on UK Blu-ray. Oh, I missed that then. Yeah, it passed me by, but I couldn't pass up the 4K disc.
Yeah. So yeah, it's funny too, because you said like all the music, and it's what makes it fun. It's like, and I guess how pretentious do you have to be that the movie, it's like the music doesn't fit the time period? What the heck are you going to be playing?
Well, this is the thing. Did it have to be recorded on lutes? Yeah, because it was medieval times. I was just like, who knows what instruments they really had back then? Maybe they did have Queen. We Will Rock You. We don't know. We weren't there. Probably not. But who can say? But yeah, it's a weird thing to get hung up on, isn't it?
Yeah,
kind of a humorous movie. It's not like it's a historical epic,
right?
It's not trying to be accurate. It's a movie, and it's a fun one at that. Yeah. So yeah, it's odd that critics would get so sniffy about it, but they did. And as I said, if you look on IMDb, because I thought everybody loved this movie, and so when I looked on there, I was very surprised to see such a low rating. And sure enough, Queen, electric guitars, So, come on. Oh, by the way, special mention, to the thundering horses' hooves. So in the bass on those, because of course it's all about jousting. Is fantastic. And when they hit, you get the bass thump, and then of course you get the slow motion of all the various chips of the lances all going everywhere, and the armor being crushed and smashed and all that, and it looks and sounds great for a movie that's 26 years old or 25 years old. It's really good. Yeah, worth seeing, Deej. Worth giving a go, even if you just watch the opening bit. It's worth seeing.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well,
you might get Shawshank on that. That's one you might
absolutely absolutely. That's the thing. It's like I don't really remember it a ton, but like everything you say, I'm like, and then once you start watching, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this, and you just start rolling through.
You're there. Yeah, that's probably what will happen. In fairness.
Yep. So I have another one that's 36 years old.
Oh yeah.
36. Do you see it? Do you know what it is?
Not quite.
All right.
Go on, go on, go on.
Let's see. Nope, not that one. Not that one. There we go. All right, let's bring it up.
Oh, well, I've never seen this.
You've never seen it?
This is what's it? Luc Besson, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never seen it. Never seen it.
Oh my God. Yeah. To give it from 1990, Luc Besson's La Femme Nikita, or Nikita is what I think that's what the original title is, or that's what the title is Nikita. But yeah, La Femme Nikita from 1990, just dropped on Kaleidoscape in 4K, Dolby Vision, DTS Master Audio 5.1. And I forget what it was. It might've been $15, something like that, but I had to grab it. I'm sure you've seen, the other Point of No Return, right? No? You haven't seen either of them?
Nope.
Oh my God. So,
although interesting though, Deej, look at what's two slots to the right on there.
Lucy?
Another Luc Besson film about a female sort of that was an assassin who then becomes.
Yeah.
It's like Luc Besson's obsessed.
Yeah. Well, La Femme Nikita that's 1990. And I think Point of No Return was later it was like 93, 94. Okay. And they're identical. They're identical.
Is it a remake? Is it?
It's the American. It's literally the American remake. Like I would say almost like scene for scene, right? But it's like, I hate to say if La Femme Nikita's got the 4K. Let's talk about that at first. Okay, so the movie itself, the story is the story. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's a junkie. Right, they take them into the secret government agency and train them to be an assassin. It's supposed to be dead, but they're not dead, and they're like, here, you can either be dead or you can be an assassin, and and away you go. Great movie. By the end of the movie, the way the movie goes, she's got decisions to make. It's like blah 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 blah. It's like, do you want to do this? It's really good. It plays with your emotions, stuff like that. This, I think, the movie, the writing and the acting in this one is a little bit better than, it's better than the Point of No Return version. It's just cleaned up. I think the Point of No Return is cake or death. Yeah. I think the Point of No Return one is a more polished movie, if that makes sense. It's a little brighter. It's La Femme Nikita. It's very dark in scenes. And so, that's where for the 4K version of this, I think, is where the picture is where it really, quote unquote, shines, right? A lot of grain, but good, right? It's not, I didn't find it too inconsistent, especially for a movie from 1990. The grain was there, but the darker scenes, they looked good. A lot of detail in the shadows. And it was just really nicely done and looks, a lot better than what I remembered it being before. I haven't seen this in years, probably since Blu-ray. I have to have seen it on Blu-ray. I'd hate to say I hadn't seen it since DVD but it is really, really good. The shadows are really nice. The detail in the dark, you got to see it to know what I'm talking about, but it's like, it's not shot with high contrast because it's the 90s. So, but it really takes advantage of the HDR, if that makes sense. You have to see it. It's not like you're going to be like, oh my God, it's the best transfer ever. I got that one another one that could be up for best transfer ever coming up soon. But this is really nice. To me, it's a classic movie. And then it's made so many other movies since then. This is kind of like a Die Hard, right? Like they made this and they got Point of No Return. You have, what is it? Anna. You have all of these female assassin movies that come on.
Atomic Blonde. You've got Red Sparrow with Jennifer Lawrence, Ballerina. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Valor. Yeah. It's, but then this whole entire, like the idea of taking somebody and making them into the spy, training them, taking them, literally it should be dead. You pulled them out of the grave and you turn them into this. So there's that storyline too, which they've done with guys too. A male,
the Bourne movies,
lead.
The
Bournes, stuff like that. So, really, really good. 4K. I don't know. I don't know when it's out but if you see it and you know this genre, it's exactly. Yeah, it is a TV series too. Rich Little Poor Boy. It is a TV series as well. But yeah, this is the original. And if Point of No Return, I almost wanted to watch Point of No Return after this, because that watching this again, it's like you start to see like, okay, I remember this part. I take it. You just know the storyline. So if you've seen neither of them, definitely try to take. I would say watch this one first.
Oh and go back to the original.
Yeah, go to the OG and then take in Point of No Return. And you'll see what they did, and it's like so yeah, really, really good. Definitely worth picking up if the 4K crosses your path.
Well, Jordan says it. There was a 4K steelbook released here in 2024. So
okay,
cool. It may be maybe knocking around, but okay. I shall keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, it just got, like I said, the Dolby Vision here. So yeah, it was really. That's why I was like, all right, got Dolby Vision. Gotta grab it.
Of course,
there you go.
The one we didn't mention, which is Leon, the Professional, again by Luc Besson.
Luc Besson, and that's Jean Reno.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Jean Reno, as Don would tell us.
Yeah, so he's in this one as well. So
okay.
Oh yeah, he shows up later, but yeah, he's in it. So yeah, and it's who was in? I'm trying to think of who was in Point of No Return. But Bridget Fonda. Gabriel. Was it Gabriel Byrne? He was the recruiter, I think, if you will, is in that one. So really good, really good.
Tom says Renault, Renault. Not Reno. Jean Reno was in it.
Yeah, Jean. No, I know that. I knew it was Jean.
Hey, Jean.
Or Jan. So, all right.
Let's
see. All righty. Let's go back to there. All right. What would you like to come up with?
Oh, man.
Next?
Right. Oh, I'm spoiled for choice. Right. Let's do the one that's second from the top, in from the right. That one. Up. Left. Left again. You see that one there? It's face to looking to the right. You're right above. Wait there. Yeah, please. Oh,
that one.
Now, loads of people would have seen this, but I just want to give this film its props.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
I doubt you will have seen this, Deej, but you need to.
No, yeah, and it's
cliche title ever. Very good film.
What did you cliche title? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's just the most boring, just ridiculously stupid title for what is a very good film.
Nice. All right, here we go.
Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and again, I know as I say this, every horror movie fan on the planet, what is engaged in this and listening and watching, will know when I talk about the 2017 movie The Ritual, starring Rafe Spall, who's on the camera there or on the picture there. This is a movie that I have seen many, many, many times, but has been cruelly left in the UK, at least, with just a DVD version. Never hit on Blu-ray, never hit on 4K. I live in constant hope that one day some art house indie studio, be it in the US or in the UK or indeed in Europe, will get hold of this and give us finally an HD version of it. Now, I saw this. The reason I'm reviewing it now is because it popped up on Apple TV or iTunes, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I happened to see it, that it was available. And because again, I did what I do every few months with this movie. I did a quick check on Amazon. Oh, Dom, not seen it. Dom, top of the list, please. top of your list. You're going to love this. So it happened. I every few months I do a check on Amazon and I do a check on Google and I see, has there been a decent version released somewhere? And there always seems to be no. So it came up on Apple and I was like, right, I've had enough of this, and I bought it in HD for like $3.99, whatever it was, $4.99. This is a fantastic film. Deej, if you can find it, and I don't know how easy it will be to find in the US, but whether it's streaming or not, it certainly spent some time on Netflix. I know it did. I don't think it's there anymore. But however you find it, I would strongly recommend that you locate it. And anybody listening and watching, it's the 2017 version of The Ritual. There have been about 50 of them since. Okay, the name of The Ritual is just the most generic title ever.
Yeah, there's one on Kaleidoscape that's in 4K SDR, but it's from 2025 with Al Pacino and No, it's the 2017 version.
Don't be fooled. There's loads of them. There was an Anthony Hopkins movie called The Ritual. There's loads of them. But anyway, so as I said, the 2017 one, it is well worth picking up, seeking out, and seeing. It is awesome. Now, what's it all about? I hear you cry. Funny enough, not really about a ritual after all that. So what we have is a group of, it's an English movie. You've got sort of 5 British gents. They're out on a town in a pub. They're drinking heavily. They come out of the pub and 2 of them go into a convenience store to buy more alcohol. And whilst they are in there, something happens. One of the 2 ends up being killed. And what happens then is it fast forwards to 6 months later, and 4 of these 5, the 4 remaining, have decided in honor of their fallen friend to go to on a sort of a camping expedition to Sweden. And they go over there. They're in the fields, and then wouldn't you know it, they decide to cut the trip short. And in between where they are in the fields to where the point of safety is, there's a deep, dark wood. And they decide, well, we'll just do a shortcut because that'll be all right, won't it? It won't, you know. So into the woods they go. And then things unfold from there. And again, I appreciate that. That sounds very cliched, and I'm doing it a disservice by joking a bit about it. But what then unfolds is awesome. Now, it's gory, it's graphic, but what happens to these 4 is awesome. I mean, it really is. I really do like this film, but it falls apart in quite a realistic way. You know, I mean, I see billions of these movies, as you know, Deej, and it's unusual where you'll have a character go, no, that's stupid. Don't do that. That is wrong. That's not how we're going to do it, because you do that and you're just putting yourself at risk. Don't do that. We're going to do this. And that gives it an air of kind of reality that these movies tend to eschew. They normally try and stay away from that. But it's really, really good. And as I said, very gory, messed up, and an ending you won't soon forget. But it's great. I love this movie. And when it popped up again, I just had to review it. I know it's only a stream, it's a purchased version, but it's only a stream. But I had to review it and had to tell people about it. And again, people like Dom, fair play, it's people like Dom I'm trying to reach with this movie. Yeah. And you, Deej, as a casual horror fan. I mean, Dom's a big horror fan. Yeah. But this is a film that needs to be seen by as many people as possible. It's awesome. It's a really well done film, and touches on all kinds of superstitions. It touches on supernatural. It touches on real interactions. And you're a guy that likes to go hiking and camping, Deej, I know. Yeah. And I think you'll recognize some of the issues in this, albeit with a supernatural kind of bent to it. It's very, very good indeed, and I do recommend it. So Jordan's just saying, I just looked, and The Ritual is apparently releasing on Amazon Prime UK in 3 days. There we go. And available on Lionsgate Plus. So there we go. If that's
and it is available here in the States. I have it here. I'm looking at it right now. It's saying 2018 on Netflix.
Well, that might have been delayed. Yeah.
It's so, and it's funny, the cast, it's like, so on yours up here, the cast is Rafe Spall, Rob James Collier, and Arshur Ali. And on Netflix, it's Arshur Ali, Rob James Collier, and Rafe Spall. They reversed it a little bit.
It's just a mirror.
So yeah, so it is on Netflix. It's the same one, an hour 34 minutes. It says violence, language, and smoking, Steve. So I don't know if I can take that in. It's got smoking, you know. That's
Okay,
like,
that's it.
it says genre British, okay,
It is.
and
Yeah, oh yeah.
British creature features and horror movies. Those are the three. I didn't know British was a genre.
No, me neither. But turns out.
But okay, it's like all
But
right.
honestly, do yourself a favor, Dee. If you've got some time, it's only short. I would love to know what you make of this.
Yeah.
I really
It
would.
says-
This is one again, John. If you're listening as well, if you get a chance, mate, I know this is one of you right up your alley as well. It just there's so much to this. It's such an interesting film, and again, cliched, sure, but with some extra twists.
Yeah.
As I said, the ending will have you talking about it
And they're smoking.
forever. And the smoking too, so you never know your luck. There we go.
There you go. So
Hire me
you're-
today and get a free smoking monkey.
If you
There's a Simpsons reference. Lionel
Yep.
Hutz.
it says this movie is ominous, chilling, and scary. So
What you said.
yep, there you go. That's all on the first page for the Netflix. It's in HD. Yeah,
Mhm.
hour 34 minutes. So
And if anyone does hear, Jordan, I'll say it to you as well, buddy. Anyone that does hear of a Blu-ray or a 4K disc, I don't care, anywhere in the world, let me know because I will snap this up
Yep.
straight away.
so
I
I
I bought it. I appreciate, but I want the physical version of this because this film is something really special.
Yeah. So all right.
Hope
So
I haven't built that
yeah,
up too
I
much now.
added it to my my list on Netflix. So
Hey, Shane's in.
easy to find.
Shane, hey, buddy. Good
There we go. Hey Shane, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Now,
You
Shane,
woke up.
If you
That joke will
If
never
you-
get old.
Shane, if you haven't seen this, bud, this one from 2017, if you haven't seen this
No, you don't.
as a horror fan, it's not massively home theater-y-ish, although there is some good stuff in it. Because it's shot digitally, so it's all and very natural light, so it does look good. There is detail even in the stream. The audio is fairly perfunctory, but it's still worth seeing. If you haven't seen this, Shane, give this a go and let me know what you think about it. I think you will really, really enjoy it. Not as good as Asriel. Oh, he has seen it. Oh, good man. What did you think,
Oh,
then,
good.
Shane?
Saw it twice.
What did you think, bud? Assuming it's this version, it's not the ritual or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to know what you think of it. And Bone Temple, I reviewed the theatrical version, but I haven't seen the disc yet. We don't get the disc until April, so we haven't reviewed that yet. But I did review the theatrical version and really enjoyed it. And Deej just likes when I say Bone Temple.
Had to go there, didn't you?
I do.
Had
Well,
to
you
go
like
there.
it when I say it. You know I do. You know you do.
Yeah.
All right, good. Shane, nice. All right, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, cool. One
Yeah.
day, man, we need to talk about this, and I want to know more.
Yeah.
In terms of what
Absolutely.
you think of it. Yeah, man, that is one to talk about. Not as good as Asriel, obviously.
No, well, yeah. Well, can we talk about that forever?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. But yeah, no, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Shane. That's good. One day, yeah, we need to talk about this then, mate. I love this film. We talk about this movie all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. we got at least a few. I don't know if we're gonna get to all of them today.
Well, let's do the big ones then, Dee. Let's do the two big ones.
You
Let's
ready?
do the big one from you, and then we'll do the
All
big
right.
one for the two of us.
All right, let's see. All right, here we go. This is big.
This one's for Michael, who mentioned it earlier.
I mentioned it earlier. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get to this. And here we go. There it is. Ben-Hur in 4K was awesome. I was blown away. This is almost 4 hours, I think, something like that.
It's got to be.
It's 3 and
Maybe.
change or something. I forget the
I'll look it up. Oh, you talk more. I'll look it up.
It was, I mean, how do I go into these things with not high hopes, knowing what they've done in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about Lawrence of Arabia, we talk about Casablanca, stuff like that, and or 10 Commandments, which came out before
Spartacus
this.
as well. Yeah.
Spartacus. Yeah, Spartacus.
3 hours 32.
There you go. And yeah, this one, it has its intermission in it. The whole gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. it's I can't say enough good things about it. The image quality of this is everything that you would expect from like Lawrence of Arabia or any of those other ones. It's like, and again, it came on Kaleidoscape 4K, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos. And the Atmos well, let's stick with the picture for a little bit. Have you seen this, Steve?
What, as in ever, or this version of it? Oh yeah, no, I've seen. Yeah, Ben-Hur was a bank holiday staple in the UK. Yeah. I mean, I've seen the slightly genre changed and gender changed Ben Him, which is a bit odd, but it's fine.
There you go. So, to be fair, up until this viewing, I've never seen it
like this. No.
I've never seen it like in its entirety. I've seen the movie like, you know what I mean? Like, it was never available to me. I don't think I've owned it, but I knew of the movie. It's similar to 10 Commandments. I did own 10 Commandments before, but that's one that it was on TV. I would take it in here and there. And it's like, 10 Commandments was on TV as, every year in the Easter holiday, Easter during Lent or whatever, it would be on a Sunday night. My parents would let me stay up and see it. But this one I'd never seen from beginning to end, all right, in one sitting, sit down. And what I did, and here's a little critique of it, is this not like the original Forrest Gump during, Christ's time? It's like, that's all I kept saying to myself. I'm like, this is Forrest Gump. This is like
life is like a box of chariots.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, it's. I mean, everything about it is like Steven Spielberg took Ben-Hur and went, I'm gonna make this, guy, and his life is gonna be going around with all these others. Well, that was Ben-Hur, which is a fictional character going around in, during Jesus's time. Really, I mean, that's a little bit of a joke, but what I do like about this movie, and I did like it in the past, what I did know about it is a fictional story of during Jesus's time. But what I thought was cool about it is this is one of the few movies where where Jesus is viewed as a man, strictly as like, they're like, the way they describe him, he isn't the son of God. He isn't this. It's not like, it's not about, he is literally just, every time they mention him, and they don't say his name or anything like that, they just talk about this guy that's doing this stuff. Like early on, it's like the carpenter's son. Why isn't he helping you over here? Oh, he's up on the hill helping people. It literally is a line in the movie.
Something about blessed are the meek. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really like, it gave you a perspective through like the story of Ben-Hur. It gives you a perspective of what people were thinking of this person back then, right? And they do the opening scene, if you've seen it, where they show like the birth of Jesus and they have the North Star. That is not how the North Star flies across the sky. It's like, that's not how it works.
Are you having issues with historical accuracy from the
historical accuracy? That's even a word. But the HDR in that scene in particular, the sky looks gorgeous. It's the deep, deep, dark blue, the stars, everything like that. It is beautiful. And then like the the beam of light kind of pointing down at the manger or whatever, which was weird. But yeah, you get it. I get it. It was 1959. What are you going to do?
I'm pretty sure that it was around about the year 0 AD, I think.
Anno Domini. That's what they say too. So it just like, again, back to the picture quality, the scene, right? The scene that they reenact, what's the painting of God? What's that painting?
Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, and David, like God reaching down and stuff like that. So you have that whole scene, the reenactment of that in the beginning, in that scene where Ben-Hur is on the ground and needs water, and a man comes up and gives it to him, and it takes his finger. The detail you see in that scene, the finger, you could literally fingerprint Charlton Heston right there. And then you could see the mud, the dirt on his hands, the back of the hand of what is supposed to be Jesus, and reaching down, and the touch. It's just beautiful. Their eyes, the close-ups, Charlton Heston's eyes, the close-ups of all these. It's just gorgeous. And you'll probably see in every write-up about it is the red, right? The red cloaks of the Romans and stuff. I mean, the vibrancy of colors in this movie is absolutely insane. Even to the ending when, Jesus on the cross and the blood running.
Spoiler alert, Deej.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I know. It's only a 2,000-year-old story. Yeah. Go into any church. There's a spoiler there on the wall for you. Any Catholic church.
I was going to say, God damn it, but that's probably not sensible.
Jesus. No, okay.
Oh.
So, oh man. Yes, and it is. Good call. Paul saying here, shot 65mm Ultra Panavision. It was, yes, that's what we got on the Collider. It is wide. It is now. Yeah. And it is beautiful. Beautiful. It's captivating is a great word. It's 3.5 hours long, and you can't get enough. And it is the story itself, but the picture quality, every scene, every detail. There was one other one that I wanted to mention that I forget. There was just so much that I'm sitting here watching this thing. It's just absolutely must own. Absolutely must own. And the audio in obviously Dolby Atmos, it was enveloping when it needed to be. It was dynamic. Mostly, I would say it was it's 3.5 hour long movie, but it was mostly front heavy because that's what the scenes needed, right? That's where, because it's very dialogue heavy, but the battle, which looks hysterical, the sea battle, which looks hysterical now because it's like the models and blah, blah, blah. It's so funny. The picture looks awesome, too good, as you're looking at it, it's too good. But the audio on that, the bass, the ramming, the everything, the sounds all around, they're under the ship there. Oh, I mean, excellent use of the room. Okay, for a movie from 1959 to get an Atmos track, you're getting what you expect in that scene. Same with the chariot scene, the chariot race. Absolutely.
Yeah. How do the gunshots sound, each?
Really good. Excellent.
Pretty realistic.
I would have preferred more bass in the chariot scene, in the hooves. But I don't know if it wasn't there, if they didn't want to, and they wanted to stay true to it. They could have, I think a more modern mix would have been about, which may have drowned out a lot of the detail you were getting. Because you had chariots coming up along the side, you had horses all around you, there was a lot of audio around the room. So maybe I'm not saying it's not there, but it's not as thunderous as what you would expect out of a chariot race.
Yeah, I think it's always a tricky balancing act, isn't it, for a movie that old? You want to interest and entice modern audiences, but you don't want to give it something that was never there to begin with.
Yeah,
you've got to be a bit careful, haven't you, about over-egging it? Because there are people, Deej, that hop up and down about whether it should be in mono, and and any tinkering with it at all, they get very, very funny about. So I think it's tricky, isn't it, for a studio in terms of how far do we go with giving it to a mix for modern audiences?
Yeah, and for this to get the Atmos in it, a really nice Atmos effect, I thought was very, very well done. But obviously the biggest upgrade here is you've never seen it this good, is the picture quality. It is absolutely just gorgeous from beginning to end.
Can't wait.
Even the intermission was really nice.
Well, because you needed to relieve your bowels.
Yeah,
exactly. I just felt so much better afterwards. It was a really nice intermission.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is one of the fun things about the Kaleidoscape too, is you're not changing. It just plays right through. So you're not. I mean, they have them here for this. It's probably going to be. It has to be 2 discs, right? For you guys for a 4K. I don't think they can get this on a
I
single
would have
disc.
thought, given the quality of it, it's almost certainly going to be across 2, isn't it? I would have thought.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think this one on Kaleidoscape, I want to say it was like 140, something like that, 140 gigs.
So, yeah.
Something like that on Kaleidoscape.
So it's got to be 120 on disc or thereabouts. So that's 2 discs.
Or
sure.
or it might be the same. It might actually be the same. And it, they can instead of compressing it to 100, you're not going to compress that to and put that onto 100. It'd just be easier to put 2 discs because you got the intermission there. So why bother? Why not? So
yeah, true. Which is what I did with Titanic, of course.
Yep. And well, and I'm sure they'll do it with the next one that we're going to talk about. So
well, we can but hope.
Yeah. So yeah, and the people were talking in the chat. This is coming soon for people, right?
Well, it's out in the US on disc already, but we've got to wait till the 30th of March. For some reason, we've got to give it another couple of weeks yet, or 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, so Nelson says, it's 2 disc set, 100 gig and 66.
And the 66.
There you go. All right.
Nice. Okay. So there you go.
So we've got to wait to the end of March. I don't know why, but or
definitely.
If God is coming over more sooner than that, then of course I'll prey upon his good nature. Yep. And if we're going to meet, I'll get him to bring it with him.
There you go. There you go. So yeah, definitely pick this up. It's another one that we'll be mentioning for quite a while, is when we say like, restorations can look so good, like Lawrence of Arabia, Ben-Hur, Spartacus, Bridge over Quays, Casablanca.
Yeah. Well, Gandhi was fantastic as well. That
I haven't seen that one.
It's really good, really good. Again, another long movie, but it benefits from that kind of shooting style, that Panavision, Technicolor, the detail in the image. It's always been there that now they can bring out. So yeah, Gandhi's great. And 10 Commandments as well. Those are all movies that just look awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, all right. Ready for this?
Bang, bang. He shut me down. Bang,
Here
bang.
we go.
Yes.
This is one we've been teasing for weeks.
We have.
It took me weeks to get to it. Yeah. And what's funny is I saw Ben-Hur before I saw this, and I'm like, I have to get this in. If I had, and I told you last week, I'm like, how do I not get this in after seeing Ben-Hur? So here we go.
Okie dokie. Do you want me to do this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No worries. So this then is Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair, all 4 hours and 35 minutes of it. Yeah. Which now, full disclosure, as you'll see from that image, I saw this on Apple TV Plus, iTunes, whatever it's now called, and I found this by accident. I literally was just clicked onto it and then I don't know what I was looking for. It wasn't this. I'm not sure what movie I was looking for, but anyway, I went onto it and this popped up. And as soon as I saw it, it was 1999. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I don't care. I've been waiting nearly 20 years to see this. And it's like, it doesn't matter. There is no argument. There is no discussion. There is no contemplating this. It was buy. And I clicked on it and downloaded it. And as I said, purchased it. Because
and so did I.
There is someone there we go. That's one, but you've got it on Kaleidoscape to say this is just the streaming version. So it's 4K UHD, and it's in DTS HD 5.1 because of course it's Tarantino. We were never going to get an object-based mix on this. And I did watch it. Now again, I did have to see it over a couple of nights. I couldn't. 4.5 hours is unheard of in terms of a block of my time where I can just sit in the cinema room. That just was never happened. So it was over a couple of nights, but I did do it with the intermission. And I've been waiting for this, like I say, for a very, very long time. This has become the stuff of legend and whispered about it, for decades as to what would be in it, what wouldn't be in it, and how it would be presented. And I know the movies like the back of my hand. I know 1 and 2 very, very well indeed.
Yeah.
And so got this and give it a go. Now, if I was asked to choose, having now seen it, between this version or Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 separately, I could not choose between them. I
Really?
love them both for different reasons.
Okay.
Because the whole bloody affair does add some stuff, but it also takes some stuff away. And some of the stuff taken away are some brilliant lines that I absolutely love.
Okay.
How often do you hear me say "rip roaring rampage of revenge" when I'm talking about movies?
Yeah.
That has gone from this, and I love that bit. Now I know why it's gone. It makes sense that it's gone when you have them both together. But I happen to love that line, and I really like that bit. And so there are some really interesting additions, some very interesting stuff, but also some subtractions that I miss. So I'm not going to choose between them, Deej, and I don't have to.
Oh.
So I've got volume 1 and volume 2 when I'm in the mood for volume 1 and 2, and then I've got this when I'm in the mood to take a year off work. But I loved it, thoroughly enjoyed it, and it does. This version does flow like an epic. It does give you what you want. It is of a piece.
Yes.
And there's no arguing with that. And it does feel different. It does have a sweep that the earlier one, that volume 1 and 2 don't have. But I love them both for different reasons. And it's nice to have the 4K, the House of the Blue Leaves, whatever we call it, in color. Although I have seen that before because I had the Japanese DVD, so I have seen it in color before. But it's still nice to have it in 4K. So, what did you think of the film first, Deej? Sorry, apologies. Let me rub it in.
Now, see, I can't wait to learn the different. I don't know Kill Bill like the back of my hand like you do. Love the movies. I've seen them multiple times, but not to the degree that you know them. And if I was to pick, I would say this is the one. This, and again, 4.5 hours, but when you can skip the intermission, it's a little less than that. And it's, I mean, obviously there's a lot added to it because if you add the 2 movies up, it's like, it's just under 2 or just over 4 hours. So this, and like you said, some is taken away from that. So they add, so this is about a half hour of material added to this. And exactly like you said, I did watch this in one sitting. So I had the time. I was like, okay, I sat and I'm like, yes, the intermission came, got up, use the bathroom, whatever. Had to check on the dogs or the kids or something. That's fine. But in one full sitting, and this is another movie where you're not bored. I mean, even if you know the movie, now I know the movie fairly well, and I'm going, I don't remember that, but it was that, is this? But it is just really, really, the way it flows, it makes it, I don't want to say more fun because both movies are good, but knowing that this is all one piece, there is no disc change, and you watch it streaming, so you had the same experience.
Yeah.
When it's funny when this comes out, if it comes out on 4K, you're going to have to change it. It's just going to be like watching the 2 anyways, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in this scenario where you're streaming it or on Kaleidoscape, you just get the whole kit and caboodle and you flow right through. And it is really nice, especially when you go from volume 1 to volume 2 and it just goes right through. And it's, it's really, really well done. And I love it. I love it by the end of it. I think it makes it more impactful. I think the story is more impactful at the end because if you've sat through it in one sitting too, you're like, you've been on this journey with her, and and then the ending, if you haven't seen the ending, spoiler free, but the ending, there is a shocking part to the ending that you feel it like her. And even if you knew the ending, like we did, I was like, oh yeah, like, because there's so much going on in this, and it's, it really, really, this is my preferred viewing of it. Absolutely. And I own the other 2 on Kaleidoscape as well. So,
I mean, like I said, I like them both for different reasons. I like the extra little bits in volume 1 and 2. This still, by the way, doesn't have all the stuff. There is a fight between Bill and Michael J. White, between David Carradine and Michael J. White, that is on the disc, the old disc. There's a fight sequence that was supposed to have been put back into this, but wasn't. But that's neither here nor there because it's a little bit cheesy. It's fine. So it's not for that reason. But I mourn some of the changes in this but so I've got the other version, but I don't criticize that.
Yeah.
You know, they are different arrangements of the same song, is how I
Mhm.
looked at it, because they're both by Tarantino. It's not like someone else has come along and recut it. So I like them both for different reasons, as I say. What I was very pleased about, bearing in mind this was just the stream, for
Yeah.
me, was the home theater presentation.
Oh.
The word I would use for again with the caveat that it's the stream. So for streaming, the home theater experience of this was stunning.
Mm-hmm.
I was over the moon with how this looked and sounded. And again, with how well I know the movies, I know how they're supposed to look. I know how they've looked in the past, and this was almost revelatory. I mean, it is. There are the issues that people had when they came out on 4K disc, which are baked into this movie. There are some softness. There is some smearing, but it's very deliberate. There's no doubt that's what Tarantino wanted when he shot this stuff. So when you get the slightly artificial looking shots of Copperhead's Vernita Green at the beginning, when you see the artificial shots of her house and it looks a bit fake and a bit weird, that is how it's supposed to look. I think it's supposed to look like someone who is masquerading as a housewife. The whole thing is pretend. The whole thing is supposed to look like a Wendy house. It's not supposed to be real. It's deliberately heightened, and I think that's where people struggle and they think, "Oh, that doesn't look realistic." Well, it's not meant to be. Yeah. Clearly, it's not meant to be, because this has been remastered and redone by Tarantino, and it's still the same as before. So I love how it looked. I love that the HDR makes these colors pop. You know, the you know what wagon. You know, it's never looked more colorful.
Oh my God, the vibrancy,
yeah, exactly.
Saturation of that, the red, the yellow, the
gorgeous. Yeah, well, red and yellow, of course, is a color scheme throughout these movies.
Oh yeah,
the first one.
Well, red's the blood.
Yeah, well, exactly. But then the yellow of the suit, you know, and the black
suit, the motorcycle, all that.
It's suits that they have on. And so it looked very, very nice indeed, and I was very happy with how it looked. I still haven't actually watched my 4K versions of the Volume 1 and 2, even though I've had them for ages. Because I have to watch it with in a particular way. But I thought it looked lovely, and then you get the audio, and of course, no discussion of Kill Bill, either volume, certainly in this, can be complete without the Lonely Grave of Paula Schultz.
Yeah,
because that is one of the Atmos demo sequences. I mean, well, it's up mixing, of course, but boy, oh boy.
But that's just it. It's like that is a scene that you're like, okay, if you did a blind test to somebody that, if you don't know the movie, right? Like most people that we would talk to would be like, here's a blind test. You'd be like, all right, I know that scene. That's Kill Bill. That's the, you know the scene, and it's not an Atmos because it's Tarantino, like Nolan, right? But that upmixing, this is one of the where you can get into one of those arguments, like, do you need Atmos? Do you need that? Because that scene is, and has been for a while, and every iteration that it improves upon it just makes it that much better. I think the bass has gotten better over the years in this, the accuracy of it, the use of the overheads is just, amazing. But the bass in that scene, and the way the dirt hits, and then the punching and everything, and even the way they cut away to another part of the story, which, if you look at the image quality change, and then you hear the sound changes when she's practicing and stuff, it's all of that plays into every part of it. And that darkness, I'll never forget that. It's like seeing that in a theater and, watching that on a big screen where your whole screen goes black. And it's like, and now to have it in Dolby Vision, there's no crushing. There's no nothing in the details that you can see. And there's details in there that I didn't know were there. It was just a dark screen from years ago, right? And now you start to see little hints of stuff. And you're like, oh my God. It just absolutely, that is one of those scenes that's like, I don't know. It's up there with I don't know, like Gravity or anything like that, where you go, oh yeah. And it's like you said, it's not Atmos. But it's amazing.
Right. I mean, and you know, listen out. Those that then listen to this sequence, listen out not just for the power of the dirt right on top of you, and the impact that has on the audio generally. It actually changes how it sounds. It feels more claustrophobic.
Yeah.
But listen for how they use the overheads to then show distance.
Yes.
Because the voices sound further away once that stuff has been put on, and then listen to them driving away, and you can hear that in the. And I mean, you don't normally hear the overheads used for distance,
right?
It's normally just for kind of
directionality,
effect,
but even like you said, the depth, right? The depth of like each shovelful go, and that's where I was saying like the bass comes into play. It's like the first one's tons of detail. You hear like each, you know, granule of dirt with the, and then it gets to be more of a boom.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's scary. It is like,
if you were claustrophobic,
oh yeah,
and you're watching it in a dedicated room with the lights out, you probably find it quite difficult.
Dark.
Yeah. Well, that too.
Yeah. And so but you need to have the lights out. Absolutely need to have the lights out, because if there's any ambient light in the room, it's going to take away from your image quality on the screen, right? And it's like, and that's one of those scenes. Now I've seen it with a projector. I've seen it on like a projected screen doesn't reflect anything back. If your room's too small and the reflected, say the light coming off the screen lights up the back wall of your room, that light is going to be reflected back onto the screen, and you might that's how dark this scene is. It's any light in the room on a screen. Like if you can have a great, fantastic OLED, but that's one of the drawbacks is you got that glossy screen, the glossy, the reflective. Yeah. And it's like, you're going to lose some of that in there. And it's like, now this isn't a projector, so I do have that, but I also know what it looked like on a projected screen. And I know that, and I'm seeing detail that I didn't see on the projected screen, but I have to look for it. Now I'm like, oh my God, look at that. What is that going to look like on a projected screen running Illumigen, oh my God. It's like, it is so good.
I mean, it's the standout scene of the whole two movies, and you'd think it would be the fight with the crazy 88. You'd think that would be it, and that is again with the motorcycles arriving and I mean, that sounds amazing. The fights are great. The zipping of the swords and all that, awesome. But the standout scene of both of these is definitely the burial. And it always has been. That to me is the best bit of Volume 2. I love the Pai Mei bit, but I particularly like that burial scene just because it is. I mean, the people say it, pure cinema. That is exactly to me. What that sequence is. It's great. It's very cool. Roll on the 4K discs if and or when we're ever going to get them. I was not about to wait any longer. I mean, I let out a little girly squeal of excitement when I just found this by accident on Apple TV Plus, and I'm so glad that I've now finally seen it. It was very cool. And again, if I may, I'm so glad I saw that in Cinema George rather than in a commercial theater, because there are people talking, phones going off, people mucking around. No. Seeing this how I saw it was a treat, a rare treat. For bearing in mind the movie, it was awesome. I loved it.
And like I said, seeing it in one sitting was really. I mean, you see the flow of the movie, like you said, and it's like, it was awesome. It was so good. And Steve no disc changes when you plex and merge the files. Did that with Lawrence Arabia, seamless. Another one of the advantages that's like, hey, where there's a will, there's a way. You don't have to get the Kaleidoscape. You do it this way. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I could do that with Zapedi as well. Let's see what else. And I'm not sure about this. Do you know anything? Paul Hertz asking, there seemed to be a bit of a criticism of the transfer on the earlier Volume 1, Volume 2 set. Do you think this is another transfer
No,
again?
this is what I was sort of obliquely referring to earlier, Paul. With the complaints seemed to be about this smearing and this kind of stuff, and the scene in particular that I think they're referring to, and from what I remember they were, is the opening, the Vernita Green bit with the shot, the establishing shot of the sort of the suburban house, and then inside, and then there is some smearing, there is some unusual look, but it is clear to me that is what Tarantino was after, and the look on those discs is the same as on this. That is deliberate. And again, the way I look at it is I think it's supposed to be artifice. The idea is she is masquerading as a soccer mom, if you can put it that way, as a homemaker, Susie Homemaker type thing. And so it's supposed to look unusual. It's supposed to look
it goes
artificial.
along with the Superman story that comes up later on. And the goal of what she was doing, you know, Uma Thurman was doing, what she was going to try to do, same thing. You know.
So exactly, and I think that's part of it. And I also think he's going for a very particular look. So I don't think that is a criticism of the transfer, other than people going, "Ooh, I just don't like how it looks." Well, that doesn't mean that that's not how it's supposed to look. So I personally don't have an issue with that. I don't think this is a new transfer. I think it's the same. I think more or less, because obviously there is extra footage in this. So
that's what I was wondering. Like Michael's asking the same thing about the audio. Is like, is it the same audio? And it's like, I don't know, because if it's a new version, obviously they can utilize it, I guess, but you're cutting and so did they remaster it again to do this? And maybe it's different, or did they like, okay, here's a scene that's just not going to change, so we put that in. But for continuity's sake, which, by the way, continuity wise, this movie is so many continuity flaws. It's so great. Like when Michael Madsen was getting fired, and he keeps going to the calendar, and every time they go away and come back, there's different scribbles.
I mean,
everything's wrong. It's like, how do you mess that up? It's like, why would you just keep scribbling, keep filming with it? Oh yeah, so many.
There's issues with the Crazy 88 fight as well, as where people are and the blood spatters and all that. Although we happen to know someone who was on set when that was being filmed.
Oh.
Mr. John Thompson himself.
Of course we do.
Who said to me, he won't mind me saying this, he said his overriding memory of that shoot is being freezing cold on that set.
Oh, really?
He said, I've never been so cold. So that is his memory of it. And he was talking to the person who this is their favorite film. And he said, that's what I remember from that movie. Stood there 1 o'clock in the morning, freezing my what's off.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about that movie. I mean, it's great. It's very, very cool. And I don't know whether it is whether it is a new remaster audio video. What I can tell you is it looks fantastic, and it looks how you want it to look, and it sounds as it would. Honestly, and don't take this the wrong way, Mike, who cares? It looks and sounds great.
It's awesome. Yeah, it is. It does. I mean, a lot of good, directionality, the way there were some really nice Atmos effects in this, but a lot of use off camera, like off to the side, lefts and rights, the pans, everything, tons and tons of use of the full room. Weapons being dropped and going off camera, or the sounds of the swords. And having it ring around your room. It's really, really good.
How much was it on Kaleidoscape, Tej?
I think it was $24.99.
Okay, so that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad. So it was $19.99 on Apple TV.
I'm pretty sure it was $24.99 if I remember right. I don't think it wasn't like a $29.99. I was because I remember seeing it and expecting it to be like $29, where you're basically getting both movies, right? Yeah. And for $24.99, I'm like, yep. So
steal, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Atz in the chat saying, I think we need to make a distinct between needing Atmos versus needing height speakers / information 5.1 versus 9.1. Yeah. It's like you don't need an Atmos track, but having the ability and having the processing, meaning like you can up mix. You don't necessarily need to have an Atmos track. And we've said that for years. How many movies seem to be like, we take a master, we take a 5.1 track and we upmix it here. What's the difference? Like, is that what they're doing on their end and then just giving it an Atmos label, right? They just upmix it and then package it and say here. So now it gives you the Atmos track here, as opposed to, I think a lot of movies do that. And then you have the opposite of that, like they did with Twister, where it's a completely new mix, right? It's not an upmixed into, you know what I mean? Like, for all intents and purposes, this was playing in Atmos in my room. It's using all channels driven, everything's working. So that is an Atmos track. You're upmixing it to Atmos or, DTSX, whatever you want to call it. So that's kind of, I'm sure they can do that. And it still comes out great, right?
Yeah.
But then there is an attention to detail like we got with Twister, right? So
yeah, I mean, we look at Dangerous Animals last year. That was on our top 10. That's one that was only DTS HD 5.1, and that was one of my audio experiences of the year. So it absolutely can be very, very cool, just upmixed. So Michael just said, is it out on 4K disc? And Dom says, not yet. There's no release date yet, but this is one of those occasions where if you love the movie like I do, and having seen the stream, I would say, like we've done before with Maverick and we did with Dial of Density and various others, it can be worth, and F1 actually as well. It can be worth buying this where there is no release date. It's a long way off. I would recommend buying this, even though it's just a stream, because it looks and sounds great. And so for $19.99 you could watch it now. You haven't got to wait months and months and months. So I would say, go get it. If you've got Kaleidoscape, there's no excuse.
Right.
So that's what I would say.
And again, this, like we've said before, the streams and the picture quality and stuff like that is, I mean, it's a slight notch. It's like a 1% down, but you have to A/B it to see the difference. So you're not really losing a lot, especially in the, the color fidelity and everything that you're going to get, even on the stream, like what you experienced. I didn't get a chance. I mean, I did Ben-Hur and this. That's, you're like almost 8 hours of movies here. It is actually 8 hours of movies, and I didn't get a chance to A/B this with the stream. I would have, if it was only 2 hours. But if it was only 2 hours, we wouldn't be talking about it right now. So, but so good, so good. Let's see, what else did we have? Anything else in the?
No, I can do one little tease for next week.
Alrighty,
just because we're just after 11 now. So,
right.
So that's right. That still gives us plenty for next week.
Yeah. Yes.
And then you'll have a chance to finish off the episode that you started watching of season 2 of You Know What.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Speaking of mono tracks.
There you go. Next week. Next week. So yes, we'll begin a trip through the 1980s, Deej.
Yeah.
And specifically the word that everybody of a certain age during the 80s, as soon as you heard it in the title of a film, meant that you would immediately drop everything and go and see it. And that word was ninja. As soon as someone said ninja, it's like, right, that's it. I'll go see that movie.
American Ninja.
So we're going to do, this is exactly it. So coming soon. So next week.
No, you don't have American Ninja. Do you remember that one?
I have American Ninja. I've got American Ninja and Blu-ray. We're going to be doing that one.
You have it?
I have it.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I didn't know you had that.
Oh yeah, Blu-ray. Michael Dudikoff. Oh hell yeah. Here's what we're going to do.
He possesses great skills.
Oh yeah. So we're going to do.
I used that line my whole life. I burst out laughing when I heard that. He possesses great skills.
Great skills. Wascally Wabbit.
Speaking of another movie that's coming out that I saw that I can't wait, The Adventures of Remo Williams.
Oh yeah, Unarmed and Dangerous.
Yeah, that's coming out in 4K. It's getting a 4K release. I had the movie poster. I loved that movie. I was like, oh my God. Right.
Yeah, I love it. Yep. So we're going to do next week. I've nearly finished it. So next week I will be talking Enter the Ninja. Okay. The week after, these are all Kino Lorber releases. I will do Revenge of the Ninja. Then I'm going to do Ninja 3 Dominion. Then I'm going to do American Ninja. Then I'm going to do Pray for Death, which I've also got in Blu-ray. And then we're going to finish it all up with the only available on Blu-ray, which is not good enough, but nevertheless, there it is, Ninja Assassin, which is much more recently, but pretty much all of those have Sho Kosugi in, apart from American Ninja. So I'm going to do a little Ninja season, week to week throughout March. Lego Ninja. Yeah, oh, no. That's Ninjago, I think you mean. It's not the same. It's not got the word ninja in it. And we've done Batman Ninja. But yeah, so there's going to be a mini ninja season. So old school kung fu films, look out for that, because we're going to be doing all of that. So yes, I've got the Lord releases of them.
If I can get that, I want American Ninja.
I've got it on Blu-ray for ages. It's great.
Really?
It's been out years.
I don't think. Yeah, it's American.
Not on Kaleidoscape.
No, American Ninja 5 is, but not the original.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one. I didn't bother with the others.
Yeah, 4K. Is it? You have it in 4K?
No, Blu-ray, just Blu-ray.
Oh, Blu-ray. All right. Yeah. Okay.
No,
all right. That you can get. All right. Yeah. It's on $12.
Worth revisiting these. Honestly, it is worth seeing again.
Oh my God. I love those movies.
Yeah. Well, good. Okay. Good. Right. There we go. So we're going to have some fun. Because as I said, I'm nearly finished with Enter the Ninja, which kind of kicked all this off. And as I said, and so Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, and Ninja 3 are all in 4K. 4K, UHD, DTS HD 5.1. But American Ninja, Pray for Death, and Ninja Assassin are all only Blu-ray. But they are all great. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to doing a little ninja season and taking a trip back to the 1980s. Yeah, good man, old school.
I got American Ninja. There you go.
All right, okay. Well, we will get to it. We'll get to. You've got time to then watch that, because I'm going to do one a week, so we don't overtake it.
All right.
So you've got time to then
I
catch up.
love
We've got about 3-4 weeks for that. Yeah, it's fun. That film. It's bonkers, but it's fun.
I just bought it on Blu-ray. It'll probably drop on Kaleidoscape by then. So that's my kind of luck.
Yeah. Now you've said it out loud.
Yeah,
that's it. You've had your
Kaleidoscape's listening. They're like, let's get that.
$50.
Yeah,
he loves it.
Sold. Deal, sucker.
The one that we were talking about, in addition to that, with a friend of mine today, was Jim Carter, which he had never heard of, and he thought I'd made it up. I had to send him the trailer. Don't know if you've ever seen that one.
Which one's that?
One's got ninjas on the cover. Jim Carter.
No.
Oh,
Jim Carter.
I've seen that one as well. No. That one's not on Blu-ray. If it was, I'd buy that as well.
Yeah.
That's where it's kind of a gymnast who's taking on ninjas. It's all a bit odd, but yeah, that one found its way onto an episode of How Did This Get Made?
There you go.
So yeah, but anyway, yeah. So plenty of very fun 1980s ninja stuff coming soon. And as I said, I love those films. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to talking
ninja
about
stuff. Yeah, you got. I mean, Kill Bill. You got samurai swords and ninjas. You got katanas. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Manrikagari chains, the claws so they could climb up things. The flames coming out of their wrists. All this nonsense. But I love it. Yeah, the shurikens. Yeah. And then ending and culminating in Ninja Assassin, which in a fair or just world, there were more of those than there are Fast and the Furious movies. But unfortunately, it failed at the box office, so there was never a sequel. But boy, should there have been. And if you haven't seen that film, Deej, between now and then, try and see that too.
Which one was that?
Ninja Assassin. That one's from like 2011, I think, which is really good. And it's actually
available on Kaleidoscape too.
Yeah, well, I've only got the Blu-ray. If it's in 4K, then go for it. But I love that movie in a way that is most unnatural. And
what
yet
year?
It's
2009.
It might be 2009 actually. I thought it was 2011, but it may be
James
2009.
McTeague.
James McTeague. That's it. Yeah, he directed it. Yeah, same guy that did V for Vendetta.
HD. It's
there we go. Yeah, same.
It's an HD. $15 on Kaleidoscape.
Yeah, look at that, Dom. See, great minds think alike, mate. Yeah. And that one's where like the shurikens in that are like machine guns.
Oh, really?
They just like go right through people. But it's such a good film. And Sho Kosugi's in that. And he's my hero from that time. So yeah, so we're going to culminate with Ninja Assassin. So anyone that is interested, you now know the sort of things I'm going to be talking about for about the next 5-6 weeks. So if you want to give them a go,
get your ninja fix in. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Ninja.
Oh, I love ninja stuff. Oh, I had all that. The start.
Were you all into that in the 80s? I'm sure you were. We all were.
Yeah.
At a certain age. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I dressed up as a ninja for Halloween when I was in high school. Got my ass kicked by one of my best friends. Yeah, no, literally. My buddy, I was a white ninja. I dressed up as a white ninja, a white gi, a white thing.
That's from Enter the Ninja then. That's in that. Yeah, the opening of that's the white ninja. Frank Nero.
Storm Shadow.
Absolutely, yeah. G.I. Joe. Yeah. Go Joe.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got my butt kicked by my buddy because he thought I was looking at
it. Ninja-like, Deej.
Yeah, well, we were at a high school dance, and I'm dressed up, and I got the thing on my head, and it was like, and it wasn't just like the one you'd buy. I wrapped it like you would, right? And I wrapped my head, and I go up to my buddy, and I'm like, hey, and I looked at his, and it's loud, right? Music playing, it's dark in there, and I look at his girlfriend, and how do you say hi when everything's covered? So you just raise your eyes, and he's like, he grabs me, he's like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, and he's the jealous type.
You get away.
Start swinging. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he his first swing knocked my whole thing down over my eyes. I'm like, this isn't, how do ninjas do this? So
how many times did you throw smoke bombs and hope to just
disappear? Yeah, exactly. But he just kept swinging. I kept blocking, but he kept hitting me in the ear. The rest of the night, I couldn't hear out of my ear. He just kept pounding the side of my head. And I'm like, Ricky, I had to pull it off my ear. He goes, Briggsy, what are you doing? I go, that's what I'm asking you, you idiot. Thought you were checking on my girlfriend.
See what happened there?
You just start swinging.
You would have fought back, but you didn't have enough time to get your shoes off.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say go.
My sword's stuck. My katana. Oh no. Oh God. Yeah.
Awesome.
Big fun.
Yes. Yeah, so lots of ninja fun to come. Just so cool. I can't wait to go through these. So yeah, tune in
Sounds
weeks
good.
to come.
Sounds good. All righty, that will do it. We've gone over. We've gone. Where is it? There it is. Yes. So thank you, everybody. Thanks to the patrons. Going back to the OG Reggie Boyd. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support. And I'm getting emails, and maybe I'll read another one next week. I'm getting a ton of emails. Did I think I did. This was back in January, but I just saw it. Bryce Nicole, new patron. I'd hate to think we didn't. I think we did. I'd hate to think we didn't, but yes. But yeah. So yeah, and again, rate, review, subscribe. Need to get some more reviews up there on Apple iTunes because that's how the algorithms work, so do all that stuff. Tell a friend, tell your buddies, we're the place to be, like you did. People find out what you do on the side, not
I didn't find that
fancy
out.
Lawyer.
Neither that either. Maybe the beard, but not so fancy.
Exactly. So, all right. Till next week, you know what you got to do.
Go push play.
What he said.
That's right. Hey, Fred. This has been a Hey Fred production with theme music by Jeff Bernhardt and Throne Vault Productions.